Our Earth is bursting with life, from the tiniest insects crawling beneath leaves to the tallest trees reaching for the sky, and from the smallest plankton drifting in the ocean to the massive whales that roam its depths. Life exists in every corner of our planet, adapting to deserts, mountains, forests, and seas. This incredible variety is called biodiversity, the web of living things that makes our planet unique. Biodiversity isn't just about the number of species, but also the genetic differences within them, and the complex ecosystems they form together. Every organism, no matter how small or seemingly insignificant, plays a vital role in keeping our world balanced. Plants purify our air by absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. Forests filter and store our water, and wetlands act as natural sponges, preventing floods and cleaning pollutants. Countless species provide our food, from the fruits and vegetables we eat to the animals that graze in open fields. Even the tiniest pollinators, like bees and butterflies, are essential for growing many of our crops. Imagine biodiversity as a vibrant tapestry. Each species is a thread, woven together to create a masterpiece of life. The strength and beauty of this tapestry depend on every single thread being in place. Remove too many threads, and the whole fabric unravels. When species disappear, the balance is lost, and the systems we rely on begin to break down. Losing even one species can trigger ripple effects, destabilizing entire ecosystems. The loss of a single pollinator, predator, or plant can set off a chain reaction, affecting countless other forms of life. The health of our planet, and our own future, depends on protecting this living network. When we nurture biodiversity, we safeguard the natural systems that support us all. Nature is a system of producers, like plants, that capture sunlight and create energy, consumers, such as animals that eat plants or other animals, and decomposers, like fungi and bacteria, all working in harmony. Fungi recycle nutrients back into the soil, bees pollinate crops, and every creature has a role to play in this grand cycle. Every part has a purpose, and together, they create the conditions for life to flourish. Understanding biodiversity is the first step to protecting it. By learning about the connections between species and their environments, we can make better choices for the future. It's a treasure we've inherited, and it's our responsibility to ensure it thrives for generations to come. Our actions today will shape the world our children and grandchildren inherit. By appreciating this diversity, we become better stewards of the earth. Every effort, big or small, helps protect the delicate balance of life. Our survival is tied to the survival of all living things. When we care for nature, we care for ourselves, ensuring a vibrant, healthy planet for all. Deforestation, clearing forests on a massive scale, is one of the biggest threats to biodiversity. Forests are cut down for farming, grazing, timber, and expanding cities. Mining and intensified forest fires, often worsened by climate change, also destroy vast areas. The demand for resources from a growing population puts immense pressure on these vital ecosystems. We often forget that everyday products, paper, furniture, come at the cost of living forests. Forests that took centuries to grow can vanish in weeks, leaving behind barren, vulnerable land. This isn't just the loss of trees, it's the collapse of entire worlds that support countless species, including us. The silent crisis of deforestation threatens the balance of our planet. Deforestation's impact is devastating and far-reaching. The most immediate effect is habitat loss. Millions of species lose their homes, food, and shelter. Many perish or are forced into conflict with humans as they search for new territory. Habitat loss is the leading cause of species extinction today. Without trees, soil erodes, rivers silt up, and once productive land can become desert. Forests regulate climate by absorbing carbon dioxide and releasing oxygen. When they're destroyed, stored carbon is released, accelerating climate change. The loss of tree cover also disrupts rainfall and raises local temperatures. Forests drive the water cycle. Without them, regions become drier and less fertile. These changes affect not just wildlife, but agriculture and water supplies for people far beyond the forest. The loss of forests is a loss for all life on Earth. To combat deforestation, we must protect and restore our forests. Creating protected areas, where logging and development are restricted, gives ecosystems a chance to recover. Sustainable forestry means harvesting resources without destroying the forest's future. Choosing certified wood and paper products helps support responsible practices. Education is key. When people understand the value of forests, they're more likely to support conservation. Local communities must be involved and benefit from conservation efforts. Ecotourism and sustainable harvesting can provide income while preserving forests. When people have a stake in the forest's health, they become its best protectors. Together, we can ensure forests survive for generations. Protected areas like wildlife sanctuaries and national parks are vital for conserving biodiversity. Sanctuaries shield animals from hunting and poaching, allowing them to live and breed safely. National parks go further, preserving entire ecosystems and prohibiting most human activities. These areas act as islands of wilderness, where nature's rhythms continue undisturbed. They're crucial for species that need large territories, like elephants and tigers. Parks and sanctuaries also offer us a chance to connect with nature through responsible tourism. Experiencing wildlife in its natural habitat inspires respect and a desire to protect it. These places are living museums, reminders of the wild world we must safeguard. They benefit both wildlife and people, offering learning, inspiration, and recreation. Some species are found nowhere else on Earth. These are called endemic species. They have evolved over thousands, sometimes millions of years to adapt to very specific environments, making them truly unique to their regions. From tiny island birds to rare mountain plants, endemic species are living treasures that help define the character of their habitats. Their limited range makes them especially vulnerable if their habitat is destroyed. Even small changes in their environment, like deforestation, urban expansion, or climate shifts, can have devastating effects, sometimes pushing them to the brink of extinction. Endangered species are those at high risk of extinction, often due to human activities. These animals and plants are struggling to survive as their numbers dwindle, and without intervention, they could disappear forever. Habitat loss, pollution, invasive species, and poaching are the main threats. Each of these factors can act alone or together, making survival even more difficult for vulnerable species. The tiger, once widespread across Asia, is now endangered due to relentless poaching for its body parts and the ongoing destruction of its forest home. Today, only a fraction of their original population remains in the wild. The snow leopard faces similar threats in the remote mountains of Central Asia. These elusive cats are losing their habitat to mining and development, and are sometimes hunted for their beautiful fur. When a species becomes endangered, the web of life weakens. Every plant and animal plays a role in its ecosystem, and the loss of one can have ripple effects, impacting many others. Extinct species, like the dodo and passenger pigeon, are lost forever. Their disappearance is a stark reminder of what can happen when we fail to protect vulnerable wildlife. Extinction erases unique genetic information and disrupts ecosystems. The loss of a single species can change the landscape, alter food chains, and reduce nature's ability to recover from change. Protecting endangered and endemic species is urgent. Once they're gone, there's no turning back. Conservation efforts, habitat restoration, and stronger laws are all vital to give these species a fighting chance. Every lost species is a loss for the planet's diversity and resilience. Biodiversity is the foundation of healthy ecosystems, and it supports life, including our own. Our actions now determine which species survive. By making conscious choices and supporting conservation, we can help ensure that future generations inherit a world rich in wildlife and wonder. Conservation can turn the tide for endangered species. India's Project Tiger, launched in 1973, aimed to save tigers from extinction. The project created tiger reserves, core areas with no human activity, surrounded by buffer zones. Anti-poaching patrols, scientific research, and habitat restoration were key strategies. Local communities were involved to reduce conflict and support conservation. Thanks to these efforts, India's tiger population has rebounded, and vast forests have been protected. Project Tiger shows that, with commitment and cooperation, we can save species and their habitats. It's a beacon of hope for global conservation. To protect species, we need to know which ones are at risk. The IUCN Red Data Book is a global inventory of threatened species. It categorizes species from least concern to extinct, highlighting those in urgent need of help. This system guides governments and conservationists in setting priorities and directing resources. The Red Data Book acts as a global alarm, signaling when immediate action is needed. It also tracks conservation successes. When a species recovers, its status improves. The book is constantly updated, reflecting our progress and challenges. It's a vital tool for protecting biodiversity and measuring our responsibility as stewards of life. Information is the first step toward action. Protecting forests is crucial, but we must also restore what's been lost. Around the world, millions of hectares of forests have disappeared, leaving behind barren land and broken ecosystems. The loss of these forests affects not only wildlife, but also the climate, water resources, and the livelihoods of countless people. Reforestation means replanting trees where forests once stood, helping ecosystems recover. It's a way to heal the land, bring back lost habitats, and give nature a second chance. Every sapling planted is a step toward restoring balance. Afforestation creates new forests in areas that were previously barren. This not only increases green cover, but also provides new homes for wildlife and helps prevent soil erosion. These new forests can become thriving ecosystems in their own right. Both approaches fight climate change by absorbing carbon dioxide and restoring the water cycle. Healthy forests act as the lungs of our planet, filtering the air and storing precious water which benefits all living things. Planting native trees helps biodiversity return and stabilizes the land. Native species are adapted to local conditions, supporting insects, birds, and mammals that depend on them. This creates a web of life that strengthens the entire ecosystem. Restoring forests is a long-term investment in our planet's health. It can take decades for a forest to mature, but the benefits last for generations. Cleaner air, richer soil, and a safer climate for all. Everyone can help. Choose sustainable products, reduce waste, and support tree planting efforts. Even small changes in our daily lives can add up to a big difference for the environment. Get involved in local conservation projects or support organizations working to protect wildlife. Volunteering your time or donating resources can help restore habitats and safeguard endangered species. Share your knowledge and inspire others to care for nature. Teaching children and friends about the importance of forests can spark a lifelong passion for conservation. Our daily choices matter: what we buy, how we live, and what we teach. By making conscious decisions, we can reduce our impact and encourage others to do the same. We only protect what we love, and we only love what we understand. Spending time in nature helps us appreciate its beauty and value, motivating us to take action. The future of our planet depends on our actions today. Every effort, no matter how small, contributes to a healthier world. Together, we can ensure a thriving world for generations to come. Let's be the generation that restores, protects, and cherishes our forests, because our future depends on it.